Hey Dabblers, we're the Kimball sisters. My name is Tracy.
I'm Lindsay.
And we're here with Trivia Mafia to bring you some trivia today with your Beer Dabbler box Season 4.
The first round of trivia is called PBR Me ASAP. So the Dabbler's all about the craft of microbrewing, and here are 5 questions about the pop culture influence of a beer that's neither craft nor micro, Pabst Blue Ribbon. All right, question number 1 for you Dabblers is, in the movie Blue Velvet, Dennis Hopper's character declares his allegiance to Pabst Blue Ribbon after Kyle MacLachlan orders what Dutch import?
Question number 2. In the 1940s, Pabst sponsored Blue Ribbon Town, a radio comedy show starring what quick-witted star of movies like Monkey Business, Horse Feathers, and Duck Soup?
All right, question 3 of round 1. A disco-themed 1979 Pabst commercial introduced audiences to what future movie star who later worked at an on-screen bar called the Double Deuce?
Question number 4. In 2012, Pabst became the official beer sponsor of what sports organization with whom the beer shares an acronym?
All right, it's question 5 of round number 1, all about PBR. Rednecks, White Sox, and Blue Ribbon Beer was a 1973 hit for country star Johnny Russell, a regular performer on America's longest-running radio program. Name that show.
You should think about it. Take a second.
Okay, Dabblers, it is time for round number 2 of our trivia. And round number 2 is a glass a day. So we have 5 questions about a good old-fashioned glass of hard apple cider. So all about hard apple cider for you, these next 5 questions. Question number 1, Bold Rock Cider was the second best-selling cider brand in 2019. What company certainly wasn't mad about coming in first? They surpassed $200 million in sales. So name that cider brand.
All right, it's time for question number 2 of round 2, a glass a day. Don't let the Disney image fool you. The fruits of what pioneer nurseryman's labor were primarily used for cider production, not snacking or baking.
Question number 3. What naturally occurring substance traditionally used to process animal hides is also found in apple skins and seeds and creates the astringent mouthfeel in most ciders?
Question number 4. Here We Come a Caroling is an English Christmas carol about the tradition of door-to-door singing. In its original form, it was titled Here We Come a blank, and told of an even older tradition of visiting apple orchards and singing to the apple trees to ensure a bountiful cider harvest. Fill in that blank.
All right, last question of round number 2, all about hard apple cider. Question number 5. When you partially freeze beer and then remove the ice, you get ice beer with a higher alcohol content. And if you apply the same process to cider, you get what beverage, which sounds like something you might eat in the morning? We drink what we like.
You should think about it. Take a second.
All right, it's time for round number 3. The theme is Pour One Out. This is for the beer glass fanatics out there. I will describe a familiar word that is also the name of a type of beer serving vessel. You name the vessel. So for example, if I said a type of footwear popular with cowboys is a large ornamental glass used during Oktoberfest, you would answer Boot. Das Boot.
Yeah.
All right, question 1, round number 3. The poet who wrote Rose is a rose is a rose is a rose is an ornamental mug often used at festivals and celebrations.
And question number 2 of Name That Vessel. The national flower of the Netherlands is ideal for showcasing a beer's aroma and creating a large head. So name that vessel.
All right, it's question number 3, round number 3. A plot of land that might house lumber, junk, or livestock is also a glass with a bulb at the bottom, a wide mouth, and that holds 2.5 pints. Name that vessel.
And question number 4 of round number 3. A prickly flowering plant popular with butterflies is also a stemmed glass with a bulge at the bottom that is often used to serve Scottish ales. So name that vessel.
And this is number 5, last question of round number 3. An instrument that is subject of Mozart's opera is a stemmed glass commonly used for serving fruit ales.
You should think about it. Take a second.
Hey Dabblers, we're here with Trivia Mafia and, most importantly, the answers to trivia. All right, so round 1 was all about PBR. Question 1 was about the movie Blue Velvet, and Kyle MacLachlan ordered a Heineken. Heineken would be the answer. And for number 2, the quick-witted star of movies like Monkey Business, Horse Feathers, and Duck Soup is Groucho Marx. Groucho Marx is your answer. Number 3, the future movie star who worked on screen at a bar called the Double Deuce would be Patrick Swayze. He's pretty dreamy. Also number 4, the sports organization, notice they don't say sports team, would be Professional Bull Riding.
PBR.
PBR. And number 5, the longest running radio show, the Grand Ole Opry is the answer to number 5.
All right, and round number 2 answers. That was a round, again, all about hard apple cider. Question number 1, the company that isn't mad about being first in sales in 2019, that is Angry Orchard. They're not mad about it.
Not mad at all.
Not mad.
They're just angry.
And question number 2 then, that Disney image of eating and snacking on apples versus using it for cider, that would be Johnny Appleseed or John Chapman. So Johnny Appleseed or John Chapman for answer number 2. And question number 3, your answer there, that naturally occurring substance that is in cider as well as used to process animal hides, that would be tannin. So tannin for number 3. Number 4, the Here We Come a-Caroling is sniped from Here We Come a-Wassailing. And if you spelled that right, good job on you, because that's a tough one.
Wassailing.
Wassailing?
I don't actually know how you say it.
Wassailing?
Wassailing? Here
Wassailing.
we go, a wassailing?
And question number 5 then, if you freeze hard cider, you then end up with Applejack. So
Sounds
Applejack
delicious.
is the, instead of ice beer, it is Applejack for the hard cider for question number 5.
All right, here are the answers for round number 3. This was all about different vessels for which you can drink your beer. Question number 1, the poet who wrote Rose is a rose is a rose and is also an ornamental mug, that would be a stein, after Gertrude Stein. Number 2, the national flower of the Netherlands and the nice glass that showcases beer aroma, that would be the tulip glass. And then number 3, the plot of land that might house lumber, junk, or livestock is also the yard glass, a 2.5 pint vessel of beer.
Better be thirsty for that one.
Yes. And number 4, this vessel is also a prickly flowering plant, but is also a stem glass with a large bulge at the bottom. That would be the thistle glass. And finally, number 5, this is an instrument, and it's also a stemmed glass used for fruit ales. That would be the flute, an instrument that Lizzo plays. So I have something in common with Lizzo. Kind of.
Yeah.
Anyways, those are the
You
answers
guys are
to...
almost besties.
Yeah, we're so close. Those are the answers to Trivia Mafia and the Beer Dabbler Box Season 4. Thanks for being a part of it, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Enjoy.